Hey guys, it's Ty here. So, I am sneaking right now. I'm taking over my daughter's room, as you can see. A room she never sleeps in because she sleeps in with my son. If you are in my position like that, they won't sleep in their own bed. I feel ya. I'm there. All right. So, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you guys to Erica's Baby Book Bash and show you guys some of my favorites, okay? So I'm gonna try to go quick because there are a lot of books that I really love that we own. Okay, so for babies and little ones. So this is my first 100 words. It is board books, very small for tiny little hands. And as you can see, there's a picture here and also a picture here, which offers you a little matching game that you can play with them, okay? And it has different at-home food, moon, different things inside to show different people how to get dressed, what type of clothes you're wearing, things like that. Okay, so that's my first 100 words. This book here is one of the books you can read to them when they're gonna fall asleep. It is Who's Fallen Asleep? Is It the Fluffy Sheet? I've read this to my daughter a few times. She likes it. So it goes through the book, it asks questions, who's friends with the fox? And you can see it's little bunnies. And it goes through the book like that and asks some questions for the little ones that you have and get them kind of interactive. And then at the end, you'll see who fallen asleep, and it's the little fluffy sheep. We have the baby's very first slide and see animals. There are different versions of baby's first slide and see. There's jungle, there's all types of different ones. Zoo, excuse me. So this one here, as you can see, there's different things here, like the little giraffe goes chirp, chirp, munch, munch. And you got the little snakesies here. Cool. So it's pretty cool for the little ones. They like to play with everything that's in here, like to touch, and it starts with those sensory skills right there. So that's slide and see, baby first slide and see. Books that are very popular is our touchy-feely books here. The That's Not My series is a very, very popular series. There are a bunch of these books here. This one is That's Not My Monkey. And it'll say, that's not my monkey, its tail is too velvety, and they get to touch and feel the tail. Here, the feet are too smooth, the eyebrows. So it goes through the book just like that until you get to the end and say, oh, that's my monkey, its tummy so fluffy. My daughter loves that book, and her other favorite is That's Not My Bunny. Same concept here. So that's the That's Not My series. Bunch of those books, love them. Another book that my daughter really likes is Garden Sounds. I got this book actually one of the very first Usbourne books I actually bought, and you can hear it. And it opens up to all the different birds here, and you press the little silver part right here, it makes some noises, and it just shows all the little things that you can find in a garden, and it makes all of those sounds. Nighttime. So my daughter loves that. All right. This book here is I Want to Be a Lion Tamer. We actually got it as a customer special that they had. And basically it just goes through the book and talks about when I grow up, I want to be, and it talks about different things you can be, like a zookeeper or a pet groomer. Tells you what they do. And it goes through the entire book like that. And then at the end, let me get there. At the end, it says, I can be any of these things when I grow up. So it's just one of those books that just shows kids, like, hey, you can be anything that you want to be when you grow up, okay? Don't lose sight of your dreams. And another book, I just actually got this book. I've been eyeing this book for a while. I just got it for my daughter. But this is one of the Peek Inside a Fairy Tale. This is Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite Disney movie. And in here, you can see, you can peek inside. Here you read through, and there's pages that you can flip and look at, and there, it's just really cute little book, and just retells the story of Beauty and the Beast in a very fun way. So to go with kind of like my fairy tale themes that we do in our house is we haven't used this one yet, but we use the other ones. This is the magic painting book. So you have your your paintbrush right here, and you just use water, and magically when you just paint, the colors will show up. So it's pretty cool and neat for the little ones to show up, and it's not messy. All right, so these two books right here, What Are Germs and What Is Poop? I actually have one of my customers in my summer book boxes. Actually, this is her book right here that she loves for her grandson. And it just goes through and talks about what are germs? What are we? And yeah. And here you go. And it shows just different types of things here and things that they can flip, and shows you where germs live. You can open that. Ooh, yucky, yucky. All right. Talks about how do germs spread, how your body fights germs, medicines, and how you can stop germs. And as you can see here, you know, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, catch those little sneezes and boogies, catch those germs, wash your hands, down the drain they go. All right. And then the What Is Poop book goes through and it shows you, but what is poop? It's brown, smelly, squishy. It's stuff your body doesn't want. So it's very simple language for little ones, and it goes through the book, and it's very cute. I love it. Okay. All right. So also with my fairy tale themes, there is Muddle and Match Fairy Tales. It's a mix and match book. Basically, it just retells the story of different fairy tales. But what you can do is mix up the stories. You can say, Puss a purring, pampered pet, guzzles and gulps greedily, and proudly practices pussycat pounces. Or then is greeted by growling grizzly bears. So you can change up the story, and it just presents the stories, the fairy tales in a different way. It's really cute. There's lots of different match and muddle books right here, superheroes, sports, things like that. All right, so that's that. Fairy tales for bedtime. Love this book. My kids really love this book. So it goes through all the different fairy tales. As you can see, there's the in here, and you have some colorful pages there. It just retells the stories. Very short stories when you're trying to get them off to bed. All right. Another one of our favorite bedtime books is Take Ted Instead. Oh my gosh, we have read this book so many times. Okay. I could probably do the story by heart. So, but my kids get really into the book, and they actually start to participate in it. So I think for our story time that I'm going to do live, it's either going to be this book or another one of those books, and I'll show that. But it just goes through, the little boy doesn't want to go to bed, and he's just saying, no, take Jed. Jed is his brother. Instead, has those rhyming words here, so helps with kids' vocabulary. All right. Very cute book. All right, so some more interactive books that I like that we have is our All Better book right here. And our All Better book, as you can see, here's where you'll find all the Band-Aids for the book. If they lose their stickiness, all you have to do is just wash them, and they will re-stick. All right, great thing. So it says, watch out, monkey, swung too fast and bumped his head. Ouch, clean it, and they clean it, and they kiss it, and then they put a Band-Aid on it. And it goes through the entire book like that. My kids love it. My daughter wouldn't let me take off the Band-Aids, so they're on they're on where they're supposed to be. And it also follows, and they have to actually match the Band-Aid to the actual animal. So that's another good activity for them to do. And you can go through colors as well, because each Band-Aid is different colors. So we go through colors while we do that. And then Little Bear Needs Glasses is the same thing. Comes with stickers, and you can place them on there. Another interactive book we like is I Say Ooh, You Say Ah. And since there's something very simple that I need you to remember, when I say ooh, you say ah as loudly as you can. Are you ready? And so it just goes the entire book. There's different things that they'll actually say when they see a cloud. You know, they'll say something, and it's just very cute and very fun. The kids love. Nibbles is one of our favorite books in my house. It's one of the popular books of Usbourne. Tells the story of the book monster. And he likes to eat books, and he gets out and he wreaks havoc on everybody else's book, and he eats through the books. As you can see, he's eating through Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk. So the stories within the story, which is pretty cute. Lots of little things. And then at the end, you want to trap him. So that's cute. That's Nibbles. And then they came out with Nibbles, the dinosaur guy. So people that love dinosaurs, like my son, this is a really good book. So it goes through just like that, similar ways, but there's just different, I can flip the page, different things here, and he'll nibble his way through dinosaur land, and you'll learn about different dinosaurs, which I thought was awesome. My son loves it. So this here, this book here for our dinosaur lovers too, it's just like the other with the fairy tales magic painting, but it's just dinosaur ones, and the same thing. Got your paintbrush and use water and do the exact same thing to make the colors. It's really cute. Dinosaur trivia questions. Goes through different dinosaurs, how they evolve, things like that. It's really nice. Helps our kids learn, especially the ones that love dinosaurs, and it'll just give them lots of different facts, and they'll love it. Trust me, my son. This book here, How to Draw Dinosaurs. It's a really cute book. One of the Usbourne activities books. It's really cute. Very tiny book. You can take it and card it anywhere, and they can learn how to draw dinosaurs. It's nice. This book here is the Big Book of Dinosaurs. There are a lot of big books in Usbourne, but this one is about dinosaurs, and it folds out, which is really nice. And it tells you different it tells you different facts, and takes you through all the different dinosaurs up in the air, your land dinosaurs, things like that. So they'll learn a whole bunch of things. And then this, which a lot of people don't know, right here is usbournequicklinks.com, and it's one of the things that you can use. But in this particular book, if you want to know how to say all of the names correctly, just type in big dinosaurs and it'll come up and teach you how to say all of their names correctly. I thought that was neat. So this is what I call my inspiration section. So my inspiration section, just kind of helping kids learn self-confidence, and believing in themselves, things like that. So Raccoon on the Moon is a really cute book. It's just about a raccoon. He goes on the moon. No one believes him, of course, that he's going to go travel to the moon. And then at the end of the story, he comes back and he'll have his little evidence as to why, a little surprise as to that he was able to go on the moon. Cordelia is another good book. Cordelia is about a little girl who believes she could fly, or who could fly. And then people started telling her that she couldn't fly, so she started doubting herself a lot. And at the end, of course, she finds her happiness and her confidence again, and she starts to fly again. This book here, for the ones that are starting to read, but also a good book for just any little ones. They'll love it. It's Bears Don't Read. It's a really cute book. And it says this book belongs to George, and George is the actual bear. And so one day he's walking through the forest and he finds a book, and he wants to find someone who can teach him how to read the book. And of course he runs into some little bit of mischief trying to learn, and of course they laugh at him, so you can't learn to read, things like that. But then he's actually taught how to read, and then he's able to read at the end of the book. So he's just saying, understanding that reading is hard in the beginning, but if you keep practicing, you'll get it and you'll be great at it. All right, so this book here, I just got this one for my son's birthday. This is one of our busy books. This is our busy car book here, and I'm gonna try to do this as I'm holding this camera, but basically you read the story, and then the car, see, I can't do it while I'm holding the camera. All right, there we go. Then the car goes around the track, okay? Of course it's supposed to be flat. But the car goes around the track, and it keeps going and going and going. Let me put that up there where he gets me. And then we have a train one, which does the exact same thing. So, and then we have books here for our phonics readers. And these are the mini ones. I like the mini ones. But it's very simple reading for those who actually can read a little bit better than just a few words in a sentence. Like 3 words in a sentence, you can read more than that, but it's a pretty cute book. There's different ones here, but that you can find all of these under our phonics readers. This one here is our Usbourne, is our Usbourne first experiences. You have going to the dentist and going to the doctor. It's just teaching kids about what actually will happen at the dentist and what will happen at the doctor. Really cute book. And then these books here are great books. All you need to know before you start school, it just tells you all the things, you know, getting ready for school, the different things you will wear, what you're going to do at school. You should know your colors and your shapes, opposites, dressing up, you know, so that they know what a dentist is and a doctor is and the animals and weather, seasons. This here is the Usbourne Starting to Read pack. I got my son the smaller version of the pack, but because we actually have a bunch of different learning to read books, but this here I thought was really good for him. And they read these words here, and you read these words, and it goes to the book just like that. So they actually participate in the reading, which is nice. And it goes from the different levels. So this is level 1, and it goes through all the different reading levels as they get better at it. And you have here's words and activity books, and then an alphabet chart. So it's really good. I love it for my son. Put that back together. All right. So lastly, I want to show you guys our white clean. Some of our white clean books. These are books that I like for my kids, and it's just a small version. And then just there's bigger versions of these too if you want those, but we ended up just getting the mini versions just to go with some of our travel. But this is the White Clean Alphabet book, and I got this for my daughter. She hasn't started it yet. She's 2, so she hasn't started it yet, but I got this specifically for her. My son is 4. Well, no, he just turned 5. He just turned 5 on Monday. So I got this for her, and it's just white clean. And I love white clean books because you can reuse them and reuse them over and over again, and kids don't care. They love them. And then there's a 1, 2, 3 counting book. And the thing I love about these is you can do numbers, you can do shapes, you can talk about the different colors, and you can do other different shapes and drawings. And it also helps with pen control. That's another thing about white clean books, is helping with pen control. I will tell you, my 2-year-old, it is ridiculous that she can hold a pen or pencil better than my 5-year-old, and I'm not kidding, and can draw and can make lines. It's ridiculous. All right. This here, Big White Clean book, same. It's an activity book, Big White Clean activity book. I'm sorry. It's the same concept. It's just helping them with pen control. They don't know that that's what's happening, but that is what's happening. You got your dot to dots, which is just helping them to follow numbers, creating patterns, lots of colors. You can go with seasons. You can do a page a day, whatever you want to do, however you want to use this book. You can use it. But it's good, and it keeps the kids busy in the gym. This here, this is for my son, White Clean Activity Pack. It has your telling time, first words, first math, and starting times table. He's 5, and you can see back here of everything that it comes in there. Okay. So, one more thing. Sorry. We're gonna make this 20 minutes. All right. So, 100 things for little children to do on a trip. Try to get this over really quick so we can do in a 20-minute time frame here. So we are planning a big trip to Disney. My kids have no idea that we are going to Disney. we're going in October. But this here, lots of different things that they can do, and they are wiped clean. Okay, so you can reuse them or reuse them, but you can take them on the trip, and there's different things that they can do to keep them busy in the car, so they are not asking you and telling you that they're hungry, they're ready to get out, no one's whining. It just gives them something to do. All right, so that's just some of the things that we own that I just wanted to show you guys real quick. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know 20 minutes is long, but I hope you enjoyed it. All right, bye.